Welcome to Blue Talks.
How to thrive through menopause. Can you believe that this picture was taken in my darkest moment? I entering in my early 40s, already exhausted, tired, overwhelmed. Imagine someone who jumped out of the bed, loved traveling, loved teaching yoga, loved meditate, eat healthy, loved hiking, loved biking. One day I wake up and I felt something quite doesn't felt right. And I didn't know what is that, but there was some change. I was feel tired, very tired, exhausted. So I didn't listen to my body and I keep pushing through the day with endless cup of caffeine. Until one day, I really end with crushing fatigue and burnout. Teaching yoga, but I was my passion. I'm here pushing myself over my limit. And the only thing that kept me keep doing what I love doing is my students who ask me all the time, when is the next class? And also that keep me balanced and just to keep my sanity. And I start deepen my practice to understand what's going on exactly. I start deepen my meditation, take a little bit more me time. And when I find actually my calm, confidence, a connection with my body and mind, actually I start asking questions. Why it's happening to me actually with all my healthy lifestyle? Why I felt so tired all the time? So 1.3 million of women enter in menopause each year, and nobody talk about this. So when I end with crushing fatigue, I went to see the doctor. And the doctor wanted to prescribe me antidepressant and sleeping pill. That was the key moment in my career, because I believe that it's not the solution. Do you know that actually 40% of women's life it's after menopause? And many of women don't know actually that they're in premenopause because nobody talk about this. Most of women know that menopause starts somewhere around 50 something. It's related to hot flashes. Actually, in fact, the perimenopause can start decade before that. And with the stress nowadays, it's kind of in late 30s, early 40s, we are already there. So for many women, that's the end of productive years. Maybe the end of the wine. But I'm here today to tell you that it's not the end, it's just the beginning. It is a choice of women to choose to live proactively or reactively. So I'm gonna walk you through my 3 steps that help me to break through these challenges and go beyond these changes and improve my state, physical, mental, and emotional. So I remember one day, I start to forget often. And it's a common thing that in this age, women often forget where they put the key for the home or for the car, or they rush in the kitchen and they forget why they are there. And I remember one day I went back home with a SkyTrain with my bike and my backpack. The SkyTrain arrived in my stop, I leave the SkyTrain, and after 5 minutes, I realized that something missing. I left my backpack with all my belongings in the SkyTrain. I rushed back to the SkyTrain, I grabbed this red phone in emergency and called the security, explained the situation, already panicked. All SkyTrain start looking, they have a camera everywhere, they stop the SkyTrain, they start looking for the backpack. After a while, I receive a call that they may find my backpack. I went to the office, and what was my surprise when I saw the lady coming out, it wasn't my backpack. The tears started falling down. I was devastated. I didn't know why it happened to me to forget in this way so important things. I started going home slowly. I wasn't able even to ride my bike. When I arrived home, I started thinking, okay, now what? I have to start calling the bank probably. And the telephone rang again. This time, the security guys, they find my backpack. Someone just saw the backpack and bring it to the police station, and the policeman knew that usually people looking for lost and found in SkyTrain, so they bring it there. And because they know my name already and my story, they call me, and this time I received my backpack. But this was like a white ball for me. I started doing the research, and what I found that it's a brain, it's related with the gut, healthy gut, healthy brain, healthy gut. So I start to improve my nutrition and include more nuts, more seeds, more whole foods, increase the fermented food as soy and miso, and diminish a little bit more the processed food. Because what I discovered in my research is that there is difference between how the Asian woman going through menopause and how the Western woman going through menopause. That's a very interesting fact because of their nutrition. Western women used to eat a lot of processed food. The Asian woman eat more, as I say, fermented soy, miso, the tempeh, this kind of stuff, which is helpful for menopause symptoms because we need more omega-3 and you need more healthy fats to help this diminish estrogen and balance the hormone and increase this memory. So that was my first discovery, my first step to start my healing, my journey. The second step was when I discovered how sleep is important for my energy level, for my immune system, for my cardiovascular system, how I feel overall, and how I function during the day. Remember my fatigue and endless cup of caffeine? So I start to prioritize the sleep because the deep restful sleep, it's so important in this age. If you don't have these 7-8 hours, in the next day you feel, of course, tired. And what I discovered is that I need to observe how I live during the day. If I rest enough, that's affect how I sleep. So if I'm overstressed, my cortisol is high, it's obviously in the evening I will have difficulty to sleep. So imagine now, 2 a.m. in the morning, my eyes wide open, my body is tired, my mind is tired, and I can't explain myself why when I barely go through the day with endless cup of coffee, now I cannot sleep. It's already 2 a.m. in the morning. So in the morning, I felt tired, exhausted. I want to sleep 2 more hours at least. I'm going on, and I have to hit my responsibility, so I push myself. Going in the afternoon, I wanted to go back to bed. But in the evening, I'm tired and wired, I cannot sleep. And to make matter worse, that's repeat every day, every night. So who here experiencing some kind of insomnia in their life? Insomnia is a very debilitating thing that can deprive you to live in full potential your life. So it's when you cannot fall asleep faster, at least 30 minutes you're in the bed, you cannot fall asleep, or you wake up too many times during the night and cannot back to sleep, or you wake up too early and you feel tired. So I really need to change that, to change my state, emotional, physical, and mental. And I start to prepare, I create kind of ritual. I start to prepare going to bed, train my brain and train my body that it's time to rest, at least few hours before really I going to bed. So creating the routine is one of the steps that can help you with brain fog. The other thing what I discovered is how you breathe during the day. If you breathe through the nose or through the mouth, it's also going to affect how you breathe through the night. If you breathe with open mouth, that prevents you to oxygenate your brain. It's interfere with all circadian rhythm and you cannot sleep. So you need also to maintain the cortisol level balanced. Again, my third discovery, it's my secret sauce. The breath work is the simple and powerful tool that saved my wife. It helped me to get out of my head, to see my limited beliefs that I hold on, to connect with my energy, to hear my soul, and to direct channel with the spirit. That was really the key element of what changed the game. Because the stress management in this time of period of woman's life, it's not luxury. It's actually the vitality important, vital for your health. So I really needed to slow down, to connect to this breath, to start to improve breathing techniques, meditate, practice more mindfulness, and slow down my also yoga, kind of more restorative type of yoga, which helped me really to go through these challenges. So I want now to remember this 40% of your life. How you want to live your life? Like a walking zombie? Or healthier, happier, and more relaxed? When I find out what's worked for me, I really was drawn to create Menopause Support Academy, so that women don't need to suffer and you can find your passion, purpose, and pleasure again. Thank you so much.